Kemetic text of ancient Egypt, dating back as far as 2700 BCE, Maat represented the feather of truth that gets weighed against the soul before final judgment. These principles, which consisted of the 42 declarations of innocence, became the basis for all Egyptian law, spiritual and otherwise, as well as the foundation for Greco-Roman law, when the Greek lawgiver Solon studied and adapted aspects of it into the legal system of Athens in the 6th century BCE. All 10 of Moses' commandments can be found in these declarations. By 1543, justitia became the symbol of civil justice, which is the same symbol we use today. However, due to the propaganda of Renaissance Europe, Greco-Romans were credited with originating these borrowed symbols and concepts, completely ignoring the Egyptian Maat origins. This explains why we adapted Roman concepts such as ad hominem, pro se, pro bono, etc. But Maat continues to be completely foreign to the Western world.
Add one to the units that are going to be issuing sectary citations. Come in through the plaza, because if you come in on, say, Road 7, they're just going to run back to their cars. They're not going to be able to grab. So just come in through the plaza, and as they run to their cars, they'll just grab them there.
Hello everyone, this is Joseph
And Rishi.
from the United States of Maat. First and foremost, we'd like to thank everyone for commenting, for subscribing, and for sharing the video. It definitely means a lot to us. But today we just wanted to take a look at this video, go over a couple of things. Of course, I can't discuss too much because it is currently in litigation, but we just wanted to bring up a few key points in regards to this case. So let's get right to it.
All right, check it out. You never know what you may learn.
All right, one of the things I want to direct your attention to is this guy right here in the black. Notice that he arrives at the scene before me and he actually leaves about a little bit after me.
Officer down here.
Huh?
That's the green sneaking out there now.
Oh, yeah.
Sheriff's Office, you're being stopped for spectating, racing, and burning out. I need your ID, please.
I'm being what?
You're being detained. I need your driver's license, please, for citing for spectating on racing and burning out.
Who says I was spectating?
We have you on video, sir. I need your license, please.
So it's illegal to watch?
Yes, sir. It's a moving violation.
It's a moving violation?
Yes, sir. I need your license, sir.
Okay, and so you're telling me it's...
I'm not going to ask you again, sir. I understand you can record. I'm recording as well. I need your license, please, and then we can discuss further.
Okay, so you're telling me that if I do not give you my license, you'll
You
arrest
will
me?
subject to arrest, yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so one of the things here that I also want to bring up is I'm hearing a lot of people commenting about I should have got arrested or taken it a step further. And I want you to understand that that is bad information if you are telling other people that that's what they should be doing, because you do not have to get arrested in order to prove your point or in order to sue or take this case to litigation. You absolutely do not. So if you're one of the people that believes that, please stop spreading that misinformation, because all of the best auditors will tell you that you do not have to go to jail for this.
Yeah, you've got 3 on the other side walking westbound online.
And what statute is that?
I'll look up the exact statute.
So on the threat of arrest, I will provide my information.
Thank you, sir.
What's your name and badge number?
Deputy Calmus, ID 20186. Is this your current address?
Yep.
What is it?
That's it.
What is it, sir?
You have the ID right there.
I'm asking you to confirm your address, sir.
It's whatever's there.
Very thank you.
Here he is again entering the active scene, and you can see he's still able to move freely and without consequence. This becomes important later.
That's why I didn't know if he was making you delete your shit or what he was doing.
He can't make me delete
Well,
it.
that's why I was gonna get your number. You mind if I get your number?
Sure.
So I can send you some video. Well,
Oh, yeah.
so I can call you on the next car show.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm here in the Chili's parking lot on State Road 7 by Wellington. But I'm just calling you to let you know that. So we have a car show, but it's illegal to spectate somehow.
How is it illegal to spectate? What the fuck?
Excuse me. Can I ask you something? Sure.
1 second, sir.
What's going on?
You need anything?
No, I'm just typing up the statue for
Is this the last one over here?
I believe so. Yeah, you had three that were moving. Three white males that were moving westbound on Lime. I don't know. One of them had a green shirt. I don't know if they're still gonna be over there or not.
Okay. I can take a look.
All right. Perfect. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
So we came to a car show.
I have no knowledge about what you stopped for.
Were you stopping other people for the same thing?
I'm standing right here talking to you.
What's your name and badge number?
Schultz 30545.
30545. No cars even did any burnouts.
There's no slowing or stopping traffic.
So here's the guy in black again leaving, and notice how he's able to move freely.
To allow a street race to take place, then they need to leave y'all the fuck alone.
He didn't even see me doing it. He said he has me on camera, so I'm gonna make sure that I pull that up. I'm gonna do a FOIA request.
Yeah, they need that.
But that's all right. I gave it to him under threat of arrest because he threatened to arrest me if I didn't provide my ID. So I gave it to him. I got his name and his badge number. So we'll take this to court. Fourth Amendment violation.
There's your license. It's copy citation as well as a traffic ticket guide. Just gonna get how to take care of the citation itself, okay? You have a card for me, sir?
Yeah, I do. I've got plenty of questions. But first and foremost, so like how I'm recording you right now in a public space, which is my rights to do so according to the Constitution. My question.
Citing the Constitution, I told you is okay for your record.
Let me ask the question. So if there's a car behind me, like that Camaro that is behind me right now, you're telling me I can be cited for recording that?
When there's an organized event like that, yes.
What do you mean? Well, the whole point of the event was for people to record, so I was in there recording. So is that against the law?
No, not until they're actually on here, street racing and whatnot, that you're actively participating, sir.
Hold on 1 second.
And you were asking for the statute. The statute's on the citation itself.
Okay, so you said when they were street
I've already
racing.
answered your question, sir.
No, I'm just making sure. You
Yeah,
said when they were
good day,
street
sir.
racing, that's what made it illegal, right?
I've already answered your
There was
question,
no
sir.
street racing.
There was, sir. Several cars were pulled over down the street. They also burned out in front of you that I'm sure you have on your video.
I don't have any of that on camera.
Okay, that's fine.
And if you had that on your recording, then you're lying.
Okay, sir. Again, on the citation, you have three options to take care of the ticket. Pay the fine, let's go to traffic support, or let's go to traffic school. All right? Have a good day.
This is extra body cam footage that was obtained from the original FOIA request. This is another person that was stopped by Deputy Kalmus, the same officer that stopped me. I think this stop is very important. We'll come back to this in just a moment, but there's something that I do want to highlight after we finish watching the next few clips.
I live in Fort Lauderdale. I'm visiting from Jamaica. I didn't know how this works or how I get here. I normally go to Cars and Coffee, the one that keeps down there. I want to cry right now because I just got here. I didn't even see no car, bro. I swear to God.
So
Give me
that
a second, bro.
okay.
If you look at my story, I just got here. When I get all the cars left, I didn't even see one car, bro.
I find this to be tremendously sad that the officer has this guy in tears for simply attending a car show.
I literally, he's gonna say they saw I was standing on the grass.
I get you. Did you explain that to the other deputy?
He's saying nobody couldn't see me because I
Well,
literally.
no, we have surveillance.
No, sir. If
That's
you,
understand.
no, but
Understand, brother, right? So besides us, right?
Sir, but if you have the surveillance, I can go to court. You don't see that I didn't see. No, I literally just came there.
Okay. So, and that's what I'm saying. So, just take a breather, bro. Take a breather.
Bro, officer, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm a type of person. I was born in.
What's your name, man?
I was born in the island. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna say it. I literally did not see. This guy is telling me that they saw me. Look, I wasn't there.
Yeah. So
if I was there, look, everything I video. If you see, I only videoed the 2 cars over there. I didn't even get to do. See, just made breakfast 48 minutes ago. 45. I parked all the way over there because I didn't know where. I walked over here. By the time I got here, there was no cars here, bro.
Okay. So again, what you can do is here. I'll take your number.
He's just being aggressive, like he got something off from me. I was being with respect.
I got you. And Devaney, what's your phone number, brother?
Then he's gonna tell me that someone saw me. Nobody could see me looking in the burnout. I didn't even get to go across the grass.
So what I'm saying though is that you were identified by. We have undercovers in this parking lot, and you were identified as one of the people that were spectating. That's where this is. We didn't just decide to stop random people here. You know
I understand that. I was standing there, and he said this is for watching the cars being burned up. But I swear to you, when I just got there, all the good cars left.
That already left. Okay.
All
I got you. And what's your
cars left?
And what's
Okay. If you have video surveillance, they'll show you that no car even did a lunge when I was there.
Notice he says the same thing that I said, as well as all of the other commenters in the video, that there was absolutely no racing.
Okay. All right.
If you look on my phone, I was just gonna buy tickets for the next car show because I came all the way. I didn't see shit.
So just hang on to this. I'll talk to the deputy. I'll give you a call back. Okay. And then I'll find out from the. Listen.
Ask them if they were there. They're gonna tell you that I literally just walked up. They were leaving when I walked up.
I understand. However, this is the information that we were given at that time. Okay. So
Some may frown upon the idea of crying over a $400 ticket, but I would keep in mind that $400 is not the same for everyone. For some people, that money could be the difference between going to school or not, having groceries or not, or whatever it may be.
I'll talk with the deputy. I'll confirm everything that we have. Okay.
Bro, I borrowed my mom's car to come here. I don't even live here. This man is. Bro,
I got you.
Then I said to this guy must be racist, bro. I said this guy.
Here we go with race and racism again. I want you to pay attention to how this officer is essentially automatically dismissing the idea that racism may have been the case. Dealing with differences in cultures and dealing with a person's emotions is not easy, but dismissing the idea is not the solution. One should always be heard in a situation like this.
Don't start on the racist card.
No, you know why I said that? I said North Lauderdale. No, I said I come from North Lauderdale. He's gonna say, I asked you a million times. North is what? Obviously, I got an accent. It's not gonna sound like North. I'm from Jamaica, North Lauderdale. He's making fun of me saying North Lauderdale. Why are you doing that?
I understand, but don't start jumping to the racist.
So why is he making fun of my accent?
If this is the case, we need this body cam footage to see exactly what was said to this young man from the police officer.
He probably tried to make light of the situation. I wasn't even there, bro.
Well, if you were not there, you're not in the position to say that the other officer was simply making light of the situation. If you were not there, you simply do not know, and you should not be dismissing the idea that racism may have been the case. At the very least, this man should be heard.
And he told me to stand in the sun. I didn't even do anything.
I got you. So, like I said, I'll talk to the other agents that pointed you out, okay? And then I'll confirm with them. I'll talk with this deputy, and I'll give you a call back, okay?
I'm gonna come and call myself. I want them to show me the video of me, right, sir?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna talk with them, okay? And if you're saying what's true,
this man just ruined my whole day, bro.
So this is the point I was talking about earlier. I absolutely despise people who inject race into everything. However, I did notice on this particular stop that all the people that were stopped were minorities, dark-skinned or Mexican. Now, if that is the case, that would explain why the guy in black was able to move about freely. But it may also be a tactic used to get things into the courts in a quick fashion. So you target the people who you assume will not have the resources to fight it in court, especially given the fact that this ordinance or infraction has only been out since about 2023, and this is why we will fight this.
Again, I'll give you a call, okay? I got your number. I'll call you in a little bit, okay?
Bro, I'm pro-police, bro, but Jesus Christ.
I understand.
And the fact that this guy is pro-police says everything. This is why the police feel that they can get away with violating our rights. Listen to how DeSantis will frame our constitutional rights as crimes.
I'm going to do a couple bills that I think provides support for people who are wearing the uniform and recognizes that, you know, we've got some strange currents going on in our society right now that really seek to delegitimize law enforcement and what they're doing. So the first bill, SB 184, is going to prohibit the harassment of a police officer or first responder when they're actively doing their job.
Listen to those key words: harass. These are the words that they will weaponize to usurp our rights.
You shouldn't be in a situation where you're at a traffic stop, you're responding to a call of someone in distress, and then you have people come trying to interdict or trying to harass you from performing your duty. They'll set up these things called citizen review boards, usually in these very tilted politically jurisdictions. They'll stack it with activists, and they'll just start reviewing things and trying to put people under the gun, even if there's no basis to do that. So we view that as very much a political weapon. We don't think that that will contribute to public safety at all. In fact, we think that that would hurt public safety.
Notice he says activists are political and will hurt public safety. If he's going to make these claims, then I need clear examples of when this happened.
And so this bill really stops that from happening. You have review boards, that's fine, but it's got to be done in ways where you have the sheriff or chief of police appointing people, because the sheriffs and the chief of police, they have an interest in ensuring that their personnel are conducting themselves appropriately as well. I mean, good order and discipline is very important, but it can't be people that have an agenda.
Don't worry, folks. Police don't have agendas. But see, he's giving the solution right there. Now, we already have examples of how they investigate themselves, and it doesn't work because they always find themselves not guilty. But he automatically shoots down the ideal of an activist review board.
We will give our police back their power, protection, respect that they deserve.
They have enough power. What power do they not have? And what power is he talking about? Let's keep watching.
We're going to give them back the respect that they deserve today. I am honored to receive the official endorsement of the National Association of Police Organizations, which is the largest in our country. It represents 250,000 police officers.
President Trump directed the Attorney General to aggressively prosecute those who attack officers for simply being in a uniform.
There's that key word, aggressively attacks. What about when it's the other way around?
President Trump also signed the ability for surplus military equipment to once again be used to protect you, the citizens, not to take your rights. He recognized that the men and women who provide public safety, who are part of law enforcement, deserve the same constitutional rights as the people we serve.
So they will protect you, right? Protect your constitutional rights. But this is how they will actually steal your constitutional rights. Surplus military equipment to once again be used on you. So how will they do this? Well, let's just see how they did this before under this administration.
More on the president's plan to reverse that executive order signed by President Obama. Now, local law enforcement will be able to purchase grenade launchers, bayonets, and armored vehicles. Our investigative reporter Ben Hall looked at what local departments in Tennessee had been getting.
You must disperse immediately.
Questions about the military surplus program increased after protests in Ferguson, Missouri, revealed the massive firepower at the disposal of local police. In 2014, our investigation found the Tennessee Highway Patrol obtained 135 bayonets from the surplus program. We found that other departments across the state obtained thousands of pieces of military equipment, items like mine-resistant vehicles, night vision goggles, helicopters, and guns.
They were getting all this junk, tents, bayonets, stuff like that, that I can't see any reasonable need for it.
2015, President Obama signed an executive order banning local police departments from obtaining things like bayonets, armored vehicles, and grenade launchers. In fact, 5 Tennessee departments actually had to return grenade launchers they had ordered through the program.
They are obtaining these deadly weapons so they can harm people. There's no other reason to have this type of arsenal. You even hear the one cop calling them junk and saying that they have no need for them.
These restrictions that had been opposed went too far. We will not put superficial concerns above public safety.
But in a reversal, Attorney General Jeff Sessions told the National Fraternal Order of Police Conference that President Trump was officially ending restrictions, preventing local law enforcement from getting grenade launchers and other military surplus equipment.
We will not allow criminal activity, violence, and lawlessness to become a new norm.
Surround yourself with the equipment of war, with the language of war, with the tactic of war. You're going to be much less likely to look for ways of resolving disputes using the least amount of force possible.
I think this man said it perfectly. What type of peaceful resolutions will these triggered cops come up with when they have grenades in their trunks? Not one mention of de-escalation. Now let's see what the Democrats have to say about it.
I know from you, do you support defunding and removing police from American communities? And if not, why do you think there's such a hard time being differentiated right now between defunding and reforming police departments?
So, Megan, I think that a big part of this conversation really is about reimagining how we do public safety in America, which I support, which is this. We have confused the idea that to achieve safety, you put more cops on the street, instead of understanding to achieve safe and healthy communities, you put more resources into the public education system of those communities, into affordable housing, into home ownership, into access to capital for small businesses, access to health care regardless of how much money people have. That's how you achieve safe and healthy communities. And so we really do need to understand and reimagine.
So pay attention to how Harris is using the motif of reimagine here. That is the repetition of a word or concept so that it becomes something important for the audience, something that needs to be addressed that we feel. And this may or may not be addressed. So one of the things I would note is politicians may sound clear, may sound very eloquent, but do they follow through?
What and how we can actually make and help make communities safe. Because here's the bottom line. If you contrast, many communities which have a heavy presence of police to middle and upper middle class suburbs in America, you will not see that presence of police.
Senator, I hear you loud and clear, and I don't think there's any rational American right now who doesn't think that we need to take a cold, hard look at reforming our police. But
I certainly believe that something needs to be reformed. What that is, we will have to sit down and discuss, but I do believe that something needs to be changed because the way things are working out now is not conducive to our constitutional rights.
there was a video that went viral over the weekend of the mayor of Minneapolis being yelled at saying, yes or no question, are you for defunding the police? So I'm going to ask the same question the protesters asked him. Are you for defunding the police?
So, again, we need to reimagine how we are achieving public safety in America. And to have cities where 1/3 of their entire budget is going to policing, but yet there is a dire need in those same cities for mental health resources, for resources going into public schools, resources going into job training and job creation. Come on, we have to be honest about this, that there is actually not a consensus around this, because if there were, we would actually see smarter distribution of resources in our country. To address the issues
Senator Harris,
that need to be addressed. Yes.
Defunding the police doesn't mean abolishing the police. It means taking some of those funds that are typically 1/3 of the budget of a city and giving some of those funds to services like mental health and education and mental health resources. But
So we decided to visit a college in the middle of the United States of America to find out more about defunding or not defunding the police.
What's up, people? This is Joseph.
This is Rishi Madrasi.
From the United States of Maat, and today we are recording out here at the University of Colorado, Denver. And we are out here asking questions in regards to law and governance, specifically funding the police, yes or no, and why or why not, and also regarding the party system that we have here in America.
That's right, and we are trying to get different perspectives, keep it balanced, keep it rolling.
So defunding the police, yes or no?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, and why is that?
I think in 2020 we kind of realized how much of a police state America is. We are trending towards fascism, especially with Donald Trump being the president. 2025, Project 2025 as well, also trending towards fascism. I think that the police having less funding towards these, souped out Tesla Cybertrucks, right? I think is a good thing. I think we shouldn't be militarizing our police.
We need the police as a society. Now, we need major oversight of the police. I completely agree with that. I think the police should get paid more, but it should be harder to become a police officer so that we can vet the people that are psychologically are prepared to handle this. I remember watching a video of this officer, 20-year vet. Some guy had a cell phone in his hand, and she almost shot him. And then she was shook after that. Like, you could see they had to take her to the hospital. So she had an attack because she just couldn't handle the fact that her life was on the line. But it's like, that's the job. So I think we just need better training. And I think they should get paid more. So like I said, people that really want to be a police officer, for the right reasons, of course, should make a living at it, to where that they know that they're putting their life on the line. And so the bravery comes to the forefront. They don't have to think about what will happen if they're not there, how will their family be taken care of, and all that. But I do believe that we need oversight. We need better people to become police officers.
But I think we can do community safety in so many better ways by putting a lot, or reallocating so much of that money.
My degree is in law enforcement.
Great.
I'll tell you, I didn't go into law enforcement because some of the people that I saw in the profession had no business in the profession. That said, obviously we need to fund law enforcement. There's a need for it. But defunding the police doesn't mean what some people make it out to mean. It's not like getting rid of police departments. It's basically redistributing money, maybe to mental health services.
Yes.
Which again would help law enforcement. They deal with a lot of mental health issues. It would mean putting money into programs maybe for kids that don't have a great family life, and it puts them in sports and things like that, and keeps them from taking a direction that might not be great for their livelihood. That's kind of my take on defunding the police.